You know, one day, Machete man came to the villa. I was working in a fish farm.
Yeah.
So during that time, he ever came and told me, hey, what's your name? I told about, I'm called Gintu. You are the one who was coming to borrow the pipe so as you can go and pump water to the fish ponds. I said, hey, yes, it's me. Hey, Tata, you will go very far, Tata. You will go very far. The language how you are speaking and how you take care of Freddy, you will go so far. You understand me?
Yeah.
And he blessed me already and told me the people who I'm seeing here working, Tata, you are the best of them. Continue that way and continue. I'm very proud of you. You understand me?
Yeah.
And several days coming, like 3 days coming, the con mom, she came and told me, Tata, wanafunzi wangu, my students.
My students.
I like when I see my students now working. I like to see my students now. They're just engaging in various activities. You understand me? And she said, hey, continue working. What you are doing in your own hands, God has blessed it already. Continue and have the same heart. But when the demon came, the demon came and attacked me, the same day, the con mom turned back and told me, Tata, that's how bad you are. You are very stupid. You understand me?
So you are a
because of what? Because she cannot talk bad to her own daughter, and she has to mimic or be aggressive to another person, so as the daughters, even they cannot rectify their daughters or their sons that this kind of the thing you're doing, it's bad. Because of what? Money. Even parents fear money. I don't know why. Imagine you can have money, even your parents can fear you. That's how the Kenge fraternity is working. They will even Machete man can even praise the demon. Can even praise the demon. When I came, I went there to make sure that I'm going to roast some meat there so as I can prepare food.
Yeah.
And the demon said, guys, this is the person I never like in this village. He is ever tagging me, doing this and this, and told the dad, look at this person. What is he doing at my home here? Do you know what the dad said?
No.
Hawa vijana ni wapumbavu, wajinga, siwaelewi. I don't understand these people. I don't know why they are coming even to my home. I don't know. You understand? And they're so stupid. I don't like that habit. They cannot rectify their people that, okay, cool down. How is this kind of the thing to be settled?
They negotiate good.
They never negotiate. They'll come prompting words and vividly throwing words to you because of what? Money. Because they know that this kind of the lady, whenever I go besides her, she will not leave me with something. That's where even the default of the parents are coming in. The Kenge fraternity, the Kenge parents, that's why the default is coming. They will never go and tell Lady J, don't ever abuse these people that they are living in mad houses. Even as, look at the con mom, even to date, the mother to the con mom, she's living in the mad house. Why couldn't they go there and support the mom, talk about the grandma, so they can just build something good? Look at Gunmo's home. Because Gunmo and the con mom, they are brothers, you know? You understand me? So look at Gunmo. Go and see the brothers of Gunmo there. Look at the brother who came to do the work to the con dad. The brother to the con mom. They are employing him. They could not even afford to talk about, okay, I want to go and open a little business for you. They want to employ them and see them while they're working there with nothing. So as every day I will go and ask, please give me 100 and go and buy some soap. Or give me 200, I want to go and buy a boxer. So as they can ever laugh to you, look at this, my uncle. He's a grown up but he's asking money. That's what they are. And why couldn't the parents even come and intervene and say that, no, don't ever do this kind of the things? Because of what? They know that this kind of the children, they have money. They'll not give them. So they have to buffer them and make sure that they are going with them hand to hand, which is a default the parents are bringing to the ecosystem. And I'm telling you, keep it tuned, keep it locked. Things are going to be coming here right now.
One-on-one from
live.
Wagwan.
Let's go. To the real fact about what is ongoing and to the street, it's totally different from how the relation is coming out from the people's mouth. It's totally different from how people are associating themselves with the real scenario that's occurring outside here. So when I tell you a story this way, that when Kenge was in Colombia, and there's a day he missed, even he was just fired from the work he was doing, and he never had any money for himself, even to do anything, even to buy food. You understand me?
Yeah.
And he had a YouTube channel. And he told us one day he went to a supermarket. Then that day was the day that his YouTube channel started counting $0.01, $0.03. And Kenge asked the person who was there serving at the counter and talked about the reception and talked about, he was a YouTuber too. And he talked about, hey, can you see this kind of my channel? Why is it not having, it's counting some money. So what are this money here? What are this? Now your YouTube is counting money. So Kenge was so jovial, and that day he never had even anything. And he just shot a video while he was in the street. And that's the time now people started helping him. And the people started donating money. Kenge started having donations as an early stage, as he was just acting like a person who needs help. He was sleeping in the street. You understand me? So if you see Kenge right now, he's having very many people who are just supporting him. It's because people saw him where he came from. He was ever sleeping in the street. He slept in the street. So as he could just become who he is right now. You understand me?
Yes.
So for him to be pushed and to make sure that he was ever calling home to call the conduct, the conmam, or this kind of the area, why is it acting this way? Why is it this way? Even the money that was raised so as Kenge can go to Colombia was raised in the church. And even during that time, I was supplying milk to their home. Even the conduct, if I'm not lying, I'm telling you, this kind of the fact, even the conduct ever gave me the is it called like a receipt, so as I can bring to my father, as they can just donate a little bit of money to their church. It was done on Saturday, in the church event of the SDA, and people contributed to them. If you want to ask, during that day, I saw the father to Sintake. I saw the father. Even Sintake during that time, I think I saw him. He was there. He can tell you the fact because they shared the same church during that time. So what I mean is, one, there are some of the people who helped you to move from one place to another. And don't come back with the hesitation. When I talked about I want to build, he came on one live and said about, Gintu is saying about you're going to be building. I don't think if it's going to be happening. Even the money they are getting, they want to be going here, got an accident, when they go here. And God doesn't sleep. God doesn't wear a short, I'm telling you. God is not a stupid person. God is a person who can even see and judge. This kind of a person was behaving this way. Why are you now turning? If you are there to help the family, to help the village to grow, why are you coming to condemn again the same village? I'm talking about this kind of the people will not benefit, will not go forward because of what? Because of incredulous, stupid ideas that maybe you want to bring out, so as people can see the village that is bad. Yet to the real fact about what is ongoing, to the real street here, that the people who are just condemning right now, that the people who helped you to go where you started your YouTube channel and you are now earning it, and you came with a feedback, and you came and employed people. Yes, it's a good fact you brought the YouTube platform to the society, yes, but why are you again going to scam the same people, talking about I will help you, and whenever you say that, I like sun, and whenever sun shine to you, you say that, no, this sun is so hot, let me have an umbrella, or let me go and shelter. Whenever you say that, do you know what, I like rain, and whenever it rains, you say, no, this is heavy rain, let me look for an umbrella. That's how Kenge is acting. And to the real fact about how Kenge is acting, he could not be doing everything in the platform, talking about, you know what, I have helped this, I have helped this. Guys, how do you see? Can I talk bad about this? And they talk about, yes, you know, they will support you because they know where you have come from.
Yeah.
But to the real fact, everybody outside there is struggling. Even Kenge himself, he knows himself. He knows himself. The only boys who got themselves in a way it was so better, it was Lady J and the demon. They were the people, even me, I supplied them with milk. I saw their life, which was not complicated. You know, the brutality the conduct is giving out, it was subjected directly to Gunmo and Kenge himself. Because even me, whenever I was a young boy, I ever knew that Gunmo and Kenge, they are brothers. I knew it that way. I knew they are brothers.
Oh,
I
knew. You knew.
They were brothers. Because of what? Vipi dogo? Niko kazi. So to the real fact now, I come out. I ever knew how the things are performed, you know. So, but a person coming out, you know, Kenga lived in mud houses. He knows. But Lady J is the person who is coming out with a stupid brain and just hooking up people, going and buying a gown of celebrating that you are just finishing the school graduation and coming and wearing it and not telling people which kind of a course have you ever gone, and telling people I've studied for this long and to this kind of the high school. Now you're coming to tell people, guys, my final day of my graduation. Stupidity of the high school.
Let me tell you, the demon, you know, when I was in primary, the demon
came to teach in your school.
Yeah, but we were paying her.
Exactly.
The parents.
Exactly.
Parents give us 150 shillings. Yeah. Everybody paying the demon.
Yeah, exactly.
But I never see demon going to campus to study.
Yeah, she went to study, and she's a teacher by profession.
For now.
Exactly, she's a teacher by profession. But to the real fact, how she is educating herself, it's not directing herself like a teacher.
Even
she's acting like a person of scandals.
Maybe she work at the club.
No, the fact is one. She has ever been promoted to clubs. She has ever been hinged. The cucumbers has been shaken onto her.
You know that girl is not beautiful. Is someone?
Not beautiful. That lady, it's the money that's bringing her to be that way.
And makeup.
And money. Whenever I talk about money, when you could see the demon in early stages.
Have you ever seen the legs?
The
legs. Only the legs.
Legs are handsome.
Handsome where?
Legs are handsome.
No.
Legs reflect a man. The same reflection of the king, the conduct. The same reflection to this kind of the lady.
Yeah, the lady is, you know. Let's if you have money and you are ugly, we
the
can
money
say
will
that.
maintain you.
But in real sense, my friend, the demon is nothing.
That's why you saw the demon was ever thinking about Nas will ever date her. And it was terminated, you know. And you know the brown skins boys here and there, you know how the ladies like them. And whenever you go and see how the demon was looking like, hey, you can. It's like now you will take the conduct and take him to your home. So how are you going to reflect?
You know the demon and the machete man. My friend, if you put them like this, you will say they are brothers.
Exactly. So it's the same. So it's the same way I'm talking about. Don't see yourself that maybe you have made it once upon a time, but you don't know that there are other people who will come to the same position, whether you help them or not. There are people who are naturally coming. There are people who will ever naturally be natural, and they will just bypass you by their nature, how it is, how everything it is. So it's the same way when this kind of the building came. People started building. Kenge started it, building, and it was being helped to build it, you know. And when he was building, Manyukuno saw, oh, this is about opportunity. Let me build. So he will never build the same way Kenge built. And talk about Nasu, talking about, no, even me, I want to build. So he never built the same way Mayuguno built. Then other boys like talk about Burundian traveler said about I want to build, never built the same way Nasto built. So everybody's coming with his own idea. But the only thing we need is a home. Look at Diana Kemi. She has built. It's not reflecting as what Burundian traveler was building. Look at Princess Sagati. She has built, not the way that Diana Kemi they have built. Look at Percy. She's building. It's not reflecting as the way Diana Kemi she's building. You understand me?
Yeah, man.
So everybody look at Yetriva now. She has built a small cube there. It's not reflecting as way Nastosh he has built. So everybody comes with an idea. And the more you come out, the more you'll get to the point that will give you, this is the standard of me. You understand me?
Yeah.
So never judge yourself that, okay, has to happen this way. I was coming to the same point I was talking about. Why are much of the YouTubers right now talking about, that the people in Kenge fraternity, they're talking about, how is Gintu making it? And why are we being lied that we have to be stuck onto the Kenge and we are not looking forward? I told people as the first time whenever I started the production in Banana. That's why today I'm here in the Banana.
Yeah.
So that I can rewind and tell them again. Both parties pay, but choose wisely. If you go to Kenge, one condition, you have to tag him A to Z. And you should bow down for him. So as you can get a shout out to his own fraternity people. Rule number one. Rule number one, in the other people are not Kenge fraternity. Rule number one, they have envy. Whenever they see you have a person who is subjecting herself or himself and helping you, they want to know that which kind of this person is, and they will just fight to make sure that, and will tell you, you have just taken my sponsor. That's the biggest thing that's falling out here with the reactors. A reactor can come out and talk about, you know what? This kind of a person, this was my content. Why this kind of a person coming with my content? Now, if you had a content and I come with my own technique of having a content, why is it difficult for you to be in such kind of the position? Some of the people right now, the same people we are outside here, talking about we are reactors, the same people are just criticizing. Imagine a person is a YouTuber and coming to tell me that even I have been attacked with much of the YouTubers. Imagine. I'm talking about I'm just in a cultism, that I'm practicing cult. I've ever used talk about like the Freemason stuffs, you understand me? So I just talk about you are a YouTuber, you get money. I've ever been working with you. You started it before I started it. Why now is maybe my strategy I've come up with, and I'm making money with my strategy. You understand me? And I'm making money with my strategy. Now you're coming to tell me I'm just using the cult because of what? Because now you have bypassed them and they're just wondering, why am I not? They have to go back to their records and stratify their records. Because I ever took much of the charity, and much of the people talked about Gintu. Let's work with you because of what? You see where your money is going. You understand me? You tell me, Gintu, I've sent $50. I want you to take this and this and this and this to this person. Next video it will come with you tagged, or if your privacy is to be restored, you will tell Gintu my privacy to be restored. But this kind of the people, they'll come out and start criticizing each other. You understand me?
Yeah.
So it's the same way that it's gonna be a play. Like Mike Ventures and other YouTubers, you understand me? So they're gonna be playing each other. Talk about you have a sponsor, I have a sponsor. Now the same sponsor is sponsoring you, same sponsor sponsoring me. And you want now to go and cut my legs short because of what? You're gonna be talking some bad things about me. And so as you can win everything, which is not going to stand that. It's not going to stand there for a while. And that's why you see much of the people are falling. Because they don't know that what it's not yours. Let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
If a person has told you, go and take this kind of the thing to this kind of the person, then you go and say that, oh, I'll not shoot a video because she has told me no privacy to be restored. Now I'll never shoot even a video. So I'll go and give whatever small and tell them this is from my courtesy. Yet it is not you. That's why people started cornering. You understand me? Because of one, which is breaking much of the YouTubers outside here. One, liquor. It's mostly dancing. Liquor. One. Dancing. Two. And ladies. Three. That's the most. And that's why you see much of the people, whenever even the salary comes out and the people talk about, we want to do this. What are they doing? They go and dance and dance and dance and sleep there. You saw much of the videos that even this boy called Prince Odinga ever produced, talking about Sergio is dancing. You saw such kind of the videos. So it is now bringing some things that are not so good to the environment and people to see you bad. But to the real fact, if they could just know that this kind of the things will never give you anything, it's not a pleasure. And to discuss this kind of the matter short and to cut everything short, unaweza kata simba 20 something 30
14
and
30.
to make sure that everything is to be cut short,
Yeah.
we should embrace our own affidavit. Let's play our own games. If you know that you cannot play a game that's so natural, my friend, leave it aside, you know. But don't bring a fight because of seeing Gintu is now building a castle, and maybe you want to talk about, oh, why not me, you know. One day I was told, there's a day a person came to the villa called Mama Gift.
Yeah.
They came with a pastor called Pastor Daniel, and Pastor Daniel brought the fake GoPro cameras. And Mama Gift came to my fish pond site, and we shot a video with her and with Pastor Daniel, and Mr. Sephon was there. And whenever we shot such kind of a video, she uploaded, I uploaded. She got more than 30 something K subscribers, talk about 30 something views. And it was my site. You understand me? And one day I asked Kenge, why is she short to my area, but she can get more views and I get less? Why? Kenge told me, your day is coming. Never too late. Even if it will go for a year, even if it's gone for 2 years, but your day is coming. He told me that. Remember, the machete man told me, one day I was working the fish farm, he came and told me, Tata Gintu, I like how you are doing it. I like how you are doing the fish farming. Some several we can talk about several several months ago, we had a difference between the YouTubers in Nyabuanse and the relation of the YouTubers in Nyabuanse.
Yeah.
The difference and the relation. The difference is it gets to Nyabuanse YouTubers to be separated into groups, talking about a tip positive and tip negative, which is the reactors positive, the reactors negative.
Let me come.
Yeah. So if we talk about such kind of the scenario, we have very many things to put in our own consideration. One, why are we affidavitly talking about this kind of a person is negative, the other person is negative or positive? Or this kind of the differences are coming when you are upper the class. Let me say this. When you are in Kenge fraternity, you see yourself as God. And yet they're just demigods. You understand me?
And they're kneeling down to Kenge.
Just kneeling down for just a psychopath.
And you become
kneeling
like
down,
special person.
kneeling down for a person who is hinging cucumbers east and west.
Yeah.
You know? So we have such kind of a different. All the people who just talk about, oh, we are Kenge fraternity, they look at themselves, they're like demigods, you know? So even if you find them at the church, they will saunter to the front seat of the church. And even the clergyman who is going to be serving the mass during that day will even invite them that we have some of the YouTubers who are successful here. Because of which you are in the class of Kenge fraternity. They see themselves, even if you have nothing, they see themselves like demigods. You understand me? So, but if you are outside here as a struggler, you have been already hinged. Some 2-3 things have been thrown onto you. All the hardships, all the fragments of the hardships have been even fragmented into you. You are just looking like a person who doesn't behave normally. They look at you like a person who is not available, you know. So this kind of the classes are diminishing, and even whenever now I come to the class, the standard class, even now I've just overcome the Team Kenge fraternity, you know. It's something which is a very big castle here, and it's consuming a lot of money, and a lot of materials. Whenever I talk about money, I mean materials, you know. Labor, and not only labor, materials, capital to invest and everything, to put such kind of a structure there, you know. So as far as we talk about such kind of the issues, we have other people who are just in Kenge fraternity. They are just talking about when am I going to build? Now they see themselves as are they wasting time?
You know what? Do you know that since you started building, a lot of people have just come up with this story that they want to build?
you know, one thing is one. Let me tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Much of the people think about, oh, Gintu, maybe there's somebody who is talking about, oh, Gintu gonna be building from A to Z, I'm gonna be supporting from A to Z. They're just lying themselves. I invested in myself first before I could just put everything in the position. I'm not like a person who could just go and sell some nudes and talk about, oh, now I have this and this and this, you know. So I started investing. Since I started investing, and Kenge told me, let me tell you why I started investing.
Yeah.
One day I was in Kenge compound, and the first salary I went and bought a cow, number one. And whenever I came back, I told him I'm going to buy a cow, and he told me, yeah, it's a good thing, it's a positive thing, just go. Then I went to one of the certain place of Why Not Kibe, and we just roamed there a little bit, and I got a cow, you know. Then I went with the Kibe so as he can just be an eyewitness, so as I'm just purchasing the cow.
Yeah.
It was worth more than 90,000 Kenya shillings. Whenever you add the transport, it becomes to 125. Until I reached the position I am. So not even carrying the money that I was eating there, you know. So it was a jersey, the first grade. So when I talk about that one, whenever I came back and Kenge saw the cow that I bought, he talked about, no, you could have not bought the cow. Invest in building. You see what he told me? And he told me first next month, and he was commanding me. Next month, I want to see you buying the gadgets of filming videos. And the next Saturday, exactly, I bought the gadgets of filming the videos. You know, like a phone, which was a very good phone, so as it can just process the video and make it happen, you know.
And before you continue,
Yeah.
by the way, before you continue, I don't know if I have cut you far. How do you invest, by the way? You know,
Investing is one. Investing is one.
Yeah.
Investing, it's coming to your brain. There's a person who will never have even 100 Kenya shillings into the pocket and sit down. There are people who are always who can talk about whenever they have money into their pocket, they feel like that money will not be comfortable to them. They have to go and sit somewhere and drink soda. They have to go somewhere and do something, you know.
They feel like going everywhere.
They have to go, even if you have 1,000 Kenya shillings, you feel like I have to go show these people I have money, I have to go to this kind of the position. When I was even attacked with Lady J and talking about we are poor, we are having poverty mad houses, I was looking at him and I talk about, maybe you don't know, maybe you are the one who is gonna be going back to the same stage, or talk about the same scenario you're talking about, you know. And I was looking at them, and I knew how to make sure that these things, I'm sober 24/7. I'm ever working with you here, and at night we are with you here. We go to town, I eat street food, we come back. A street food not even passing 50 shillings, you know. And also muchly what I do is one, I know how to gauge. I have that ambition. I want to have this kind of a thing. Why is this kind of a person? Let me tell you a story here.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a person who went to there's a kingdom.
A kingdom.
A kingdom. Do you know a kingdom?
Yeah.
Buganda kingdom. Mandinka kingdom.
Nyamwezi.
Banyankole. Banyamwezi kingdom. Such kind of the kingdoms. In Africa we had kingdoms, you know.
Yeah.
So, and the kingdoms were headed by
Kings
and queens, you know.
and
they were having some chief justices there, Omwanika, Omulamuzi, such kind of the things, you know. So such kind of the kingdom. So the lady we talk about, the daughter to the king was about to be married.
Yeah.
And the king announced to the people of the kingdom and said, I need a man who can marry my daughter. And whoever has this kind of the qualifications should align himself in a specific day. So as you know, in the tradition, people are just gathering in a certain position, maybe a big tree, maybe they had the kingdom had a place where they could just settle as an event, you know. And in such kind of an area, the event was headed at the palace. You understand me? The king's palace. So when people came, very many people came, and the chosen ones, there were around 6 of them. 6 of them were the chosen ones because of, you know, whenever you want to marry from the king, they have the gauges that you should be in this kind of the qualification, you know, and you should be in this height, should be in this brightness, you should be in this kind of the work, your family should be in such kind of, in terms of, talk about, in terms of a money quantity of your family, talk about such kind of the things. So they see such kind of the thing. So as whenever the lady is coming to you, you know, now you are associated direct to the king, to the kingdom. Maybe once upon a time, the kingdom will shift to your family because of that daughter. So they should select a family which is more precisely that the king will select, and those kind of their demigods will just tell them this is what, because they had some people who will do, they have some people who will make sure that they are, oh, the dogs are just going there. So they have some people who are like witch, who will just, shh, come here, come here. Good job.
The security, the security.
Yeah, security is tight.
I help him.
No problem. Haya, enda mura, hazitakuma. Hamuna nataka kucheza nazo? Kuja. Shh, kuja. Shh. Kuja. Kuja. Wewe enda.
Where Peter went?
Kuja. The dogs are playing. So this kind of the clans, they were having different kind of the witches, the witch, talk about the witchcraft here, the witch doctors who could prescribe
mulungu.
Exactly, the what is foretold the future, how it will become, you know.
Prophesying.
So prophesying is foretelling what will just occur into such kind of the several days coming, you know, in the future. So they have already analyzed and they know the family the boy is coming from. So in that kind of the area, now this kind of the kingdom, during that time, they talked about we don't have this kind of the witch doctors who can just foretell what is going to come. So they selected randomly from the qualifications of this kind of the families. Then they were just put together and they were told, now are you the ones? Now the lady, she's there, she's sitting there, this is the lady now, and we have only one test for you. If you pass this test, you're gonna be getting our daughter. So there was a very big swimming pool that was there, but that swimming pool, they were just raising something called they were just raising or rearing something called crocodiles in that kind of a swimming pool. So when they were just rearing there, so they were told, for the person who will just jump onto this water and come at the far end will be taking our daughter. Are you gonna do it?
My friend, because of our daughter.
Exactly.
I make my life in danger.
No, not your life. You put, it's only your cucumber is going to hinge. It's just for the cucumber, because it's a cucumber you are preparing for.
Let me nyonga.
Then you not do anything.
Yeah.
So the fact now comes. So the boys who started discussing, no. This one maybe, no. This one can never happen. No, this one can never happen. But one of the boy, they were just talking about, I go there, no, I cannot do that one. No. Push the guy. You see? Then whenever he pushed the guy, the way they have pushed you without knowing, you know. You think maybe you are joking there. Then he pushed the guy. Then the guy was in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
Now the crocodiles are coming. So the guy had to swim and run in water. Like safari rally. But eventually he became the first and he took the guy. What do I mean? What do I know? What do I tell about this kind of the story?
Yeah.
There are some of your friends or some of the people who will have to push you for you to make it. Do you get me?
I'm getting.
Do you get me?
I'm getting it.
There are some of the friends who will ever push you, who don't have, maybe not knowing. They'll come and tell you, hey, bro, but you look handsome, man. And tell that lady, my friend, you know, you can just win there. And you talk about, hey, no, that lady has big nyash, you know. Yeah. Hey, how am I going to look? You know, boys have such kind of the scenario, you know. And they can talk about, hey, no. Hey, you know, a boy can judge.
Can't afford.
A boy can judge.
Yeah.
Even before going to talk, you know. And whenever you judge before even talking, you just talk about, okay, let me go, no problem. Wherever you can just chase me, let me chase you, you know. Then you go and start, hey, how are you? I'm very fine. Hey, what about you? And you find that now you're flirting together and you're becoming again friends. And you talk about, yeah, my friend, if you could not be the one who told me to go, you are a liar, I could not be having this lady. And maybe you could just even marry and we'll tell the people, it's my friend who told me go and do it.
But you are saying something that is truth.
So when I say such kind of the thing, I mean this. There are some of the people will ever push you to make it. What pushed me? One day I was told with the Kenge, this kind of the people who are surrounding us, whenever he had a life, he said this kind of the people are poverty. They are poor in their families. They are living in mud houses, you know. They are not even affording a meal. They are not even doing necessary. They cannot reach me, you know. So we were just embarrassed during that day. And they told people, go and subscribe. So it was so milking our minds. And we were talking about how can we just improve ourselves also. Why couldn't? So he's becoming one of the person who will push you to make it. Because he pushed us. Talking about to go and just start your own things, you know.
And
go and start
and tell people and subscribe.
And subscribe. Go. Now it was like go and start your own programs. So if I could be staying there again,
you could be.
I could not have already built. Maybe I could have. Maybe a YouTuber it had gone. Maybe I don't know what could have happened. But there is a person who will ever push you to make it. You get me? Let me tell you this kind of a story again. When you go to school and you get a teacher who is so aggressive.
Yeah.
Whenever you do even a slight mistake, he will cane you. You will hate him because he's caning you. But to him pass. And to the real fact about what he needs from you
is to pass.
It's the best. But from you, you will see it as a bad thing he's doing to you. So you can just differentiate. There are people who are there to push you. There's a teacher who talk about, I like this kind of the person. Maybe he's behaving badly. Maybe I'll have to put something, the effort, maybe a small effort. Maybe making sure that I'm tight with him so as he can just pass the exam.
You know, you talk
have you ever...
you know, you are telling me these things like is for me. I am, when you talk, it's like you are telling
I'm reflecting because I've passed through all of these things, you know. So it's the same whenever we talk about even Kenge himself. I can tell you a history about it.
Yeah.
When Kenge, he was ever telling me the history about himself. He told me once upon a time he went to Colombia. He started a YouTube channel in Colombia. He never had some teeth in the front size. The downer jaws. Kenge never, even right now, they are temporary teeth.
Huh?
Kenge doesn't have teeth
like
in here.
Hello baby?
No 4 teeth.
Is it like a Hello baby?
If you want to know that I'm talking the fact, go to the oldest videos of Kenge while he was looking like a boy 6 years ago. Look at those videos while he was swimming in swimming pools in Colombia. You will see never had teeth. The downwards are like 4 of them. They were not available. Kenge had a defect from the home brag. I'm telling you, Kenge had a defect. Maybe you don't understand, my friend. Ground. He's ever lying to you. He's ever telling people, lying to you, that even the defect he's having, it's coming from the natural surrounding that caused him to be that way. Kenge was beaten with the condad, and the teeth were lost. Never had teeth in the front jaws, the front teeth, the incistors, and are they called scissors? Scissors and
premoras and
no, canines, and scissors.
Yeah.
He never had 4 of them. They were not available. Even go check the video previously, all these videos. He was being hit like a Cherokee drum. Then he is telling you the eyes, I don't know what and what and what. It's the same, the condad, whoever milked Kenge's eyes, and now they're not even into a compensation. And they cannot compensate the guy because when you are a child and your father is punishing you, maybe the villagers will talk about during the ancestral time, no one could come and talk about why you're caning your child. Even whenever you are walking onto the road, any person who is older than you can punish you wherever you are. So I was talking about, for you in Kenya to be given a driving license, number one, you should be normal in terms of eyesight. You should be not short-sighted. Number 1. You should be normal, either short or long. You can see both short and long, so as you can be given a license. Number 2, you have gone for driving. Kenge doesn't have any driving lesson. No driving lesson. Kenge, even whenever you go to, let me talk about whenever you go to even driving a motorbike. He's just trying, and he cannot drive to a far distances. Do you know that? So he cannot qualify for driving license of a car. Number 3, the car is bought. It has its own legacy. The legacy or the ordinance of driving it. Number 1. Number
1.
You should go to a course. You should take a course of tourism and something like tourism and something. Tourism and wildlife. Tourism and wildlife. As a course of 4 or 2 or something years, 2 years, for you to qualify for it. And in that course, you should have 3 foreign languages at least. French, Germany, or what? English. Or Chinese. English is an obvious course language in Kenya. Either 3, so as you can qualify. Do you know how to talk bonjour? Oh, manjing.